Yeah, I know. We're supposed to talk about the big Fannie Willis news, the DA finally getting kicked off of the Georgia election interference case, right? But I just can't pass up the chance to share with you guys the viral video of President-elect Donald Trump. He showed off his new haircut and man, it broke the internet. Check this out.
Everybody having a good time? Is everybody a Republican?
Now, honestly, guys, why'd we have to wait for Australia news to cover this, right? We should really be talking about this more. You know what I mean? But yeah, to our soon-to-be commander-in-chief, looking good, sir. And what else can I say? I mean, the sheer amount of energy from this man is amazing. Am I right, guys? Fox News anchor Harris Faulkner called the new Trump hairstyle the winds of winning. She also mentioned how our president-elect Trump was leaning into the victory of his election. Here's the woman gushing over President Trump. Watch.
It definitely swept the nation. But yes, look, he's a golfer. He was just off the golf course. Of course, he had a hat on. That's my vote. I'm sorry. I think
it is the winds of winning.
Yeah.
They have blown back his due, and he is leaning into the victory.
That's right. Soak up those winds of victory, President-elect.
Whether it's a case of hat hair or maybe it's really a new hairstyle that he's trying, he seems to be pretty happy about it. Now, you know what else looks good on our president? Success. And this is where we talk about Fulton County DA Fannie Willis getting kicked off the election interference case that they filed against Trump. Here's the breaking news, you guys.
Take a load off, Fannie, because you're off the case. A Georgia state appeals court has booted Fulton County DA Fannie Willis and her entire team from President-elect Trump's election case. But the indictment against Trump still stands. The court citing Fannie's appearance of impropriety thanks to her soap opera-worthy affair with ex-special prosecutor Nathan Wade. Who could forget this?
I think you lied right here. No. This is the truth, Judge. And it is a lie. It is a lie. If you're confused, you think I'm on trial. These people are on trial for trying to steal an election in 2020. I'm not on trial, no matter how hard you try to put me on trial. A man is not a plan. A man is a companion. As you know, Mr. Wade is a Southern gentleman. Me, not so much.
So, Judge, the whole team gets kicked off the case, but the case still stands.
Yeah, I have a feeling the case is going to disappear. They have several options. I mean, the court made the decision to throw her off, throw her team off, throw the office off. And in a case like that, it may go to another office within that particular region. Maybe the chief administrative judge will do that. But honestly, I just don't think that a prosecution of a sitting president, if they have to start ab initio from the beginning, it makes any sense now. But I just want to talk about that woman. That woman is an embarrassment to me. For her to walk into that courtroom like that, as if she's in charge, pointing her finger at the judge and everyone else, she would have been taken out in the paddy wagon, okay? I would never have tolerated that in a courtroom. That means it's like a circus down there, end of it. That's it. The whole case should be thrown out. They were corrupt, $654,000. She gives her lover. He takes her on vacation. Mm-hmm. Then she says, I really gave money back, but it's from the cash. Where the hell did you get the cash? You work for the state. That's all I have to say.
Definitely more on that later, but that's not the only win that Trump got in the last couple days. There's also the American Relief Act that he just announced. Here, check this out. So this is what he said on Truth Social. Success in Washington. Speaker Mike Johnson and the House have come to a very good deal for the American people. The newly agreed to American Relief Act of 2024 will keep the government open. It'll fund our great farmers and others and provide relief to those severely impacted by the devastating hurricanes. A very important piece, vital to the America First agenda, was added as well. The date of the very unnecessary debt ceiling will be pushed out 2 years to January 30th, 2027. Now we can make America great again, very quickly, which is what the people gave us a mandate to accomplish. All Republicans and even the Democrats should do what is best for our country. And yes, vote for this bill tonight. Senator Mike Lee, House Ways and Means Committee Chair Jason Smith, and Representative Aaron Hochin offered their thoughts about this and how they're already getting started to passing Trump's agenda. Check this out.
I believe that the one package is the quickest and best approach to deliver these victories for the American people.
So you say maybe there's an opportunity to do one gigantic omnibus type package and put it all in there, border, defense, energy, and taxes.
And spending cuts. I believe it is the quickest approach and the best approach.
Well, look, we do plan to get to the extension of the tax cuts. And so the thought is we can do two in a year, but the first one involving securing additional funding for border security, possibly some defense spending, while simultaneously providing what are called pay-fors, offsets to any spending, will also be in the package.
Where are you on this debate, Congresswoman?
I support Ways and Means Chairman Jason Smith's position that probably the most important thing we can do to give relief to the American people is deal with the tax package. I think we can do this in one, and if we try to break it up into two, I think we might run into some issues down the road. We will have the best opportunity within the first 100 days to get this done, so I favor getting as much done as possible during those first few months of the year, which is the position that Chairman Smith has been advocating for.
Yeah, but he...
So how does that song go again? All I do is win, win, win no matter what. But seriously, guys, that should be Trump's theme song from now on. What do you guys say? We'll talk more about Trump's approved American Relief Act a little bit later on. But first, let's celebrate some good news as Trump hater DA Fani Willis finally gets what's coming to her. So basically, guys, the Georgia Court of Appeals decided to disqualify corrupt Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis and her team from the Georgia election interference case against President-elect Trump. Trump himself responded to the decision and said that the case is entirely dead and that the wonderful patriots that have been caught up in this for years should enjoy and receive an apology. Dang right, right? So what happened is that the Georgia Court of Appeals disqualified Fani Willis and her team, but they didn't toss the indictment per se. So instead, they declared that Fani Willis and her team now have no authority to proceed. But according to Trump, the whole case has been a disgrace to justice. He said it was started by Biden's DOJ as an attack on his political opponent, Donald Trump. They used anyone and anybody, and she has been disqualified, and her boyfriend has been disqualified as well, and they stole funds and they went on trips. Our president-elect's conclusion? The case should not be allowed to go any further. He argued that it was a corrupt case, so how could it be taken over by somebody else? He also talked about how the case had to be thrown out because it was started corruptly by an incompetent prosecutor who received millions of dollars through her boyfriend who received it from her, and then they went on cruises all the time. So today's video is sponsored by Sol Global Investments Corp. This is a company that invests in various industries worldwide. Now, right now, Sol Global is changing its focus to specialize in digital assets technology, specifically the Solana blockchain and related technologies. Sol Global Investments Corp can be found on the following exchanges: the CSE exchange under ticker symbol SOL.CN, or on the OTC exchange under ticker symbol SOLCF. Now, to reflect this new focus, Sol Global renamed one of its key subsidiaries. What used to be called Sol Verano Blocker One LLC is now Sol Focused Investments LLC. And so this change really highlights their commitment to Solana's ecosystem, which is known for its speed, its scalability, and its potential in areas like decentralized finance, DeFi, and next-gen digital apps. Paul Kania, Sol Global's chief financial officer and interim CEO, explained that the company believes that Solana offers the best chance for growth in blockchain and AI technology. He emphasized this move is a part of the company's large vision for the future. Sol Global has already made some pretty big moves. So the first investment, they spent $2 million USD to buy 8,123 Solana tokens at a price of $245 per token. Then they made an additional investment of $1.5 million, buying 4,533 Solana tokens at $331 Canadian per token. They then invested another $1.5 million, purchasing 4,360 372 tokens at $343 Canadian per token. So altogether, Sol Global now owns 17,028 Solana tokens, showing their confidence in Solana's potential to grow in blockchain, DeFi, and other tech areas. And Sol Global isn't just holding their Solana tokens, they're using a strategy called staking. And so staking means that they're locking up their tokens to help the Solana network operate securely and efficiently. And in return, they earn rewards. So here's what they've done so far. First round of staking, they staked their first 8,123 tokens at a 5.6% rate. Expansion, well, basically, they then later staked an additional 8,905 tokens, also at 5.6%. They also plan to stake more tokens in the future. And so this staking approach is designed to earn a steady yield while also benefiting from the potential increase in Solana's value. In order to support this strategic shift, Sol Global launched a new website at www.solglobal.com, which focuses their commitment to investing in Solana technologies. The site explains their philosophy, and it also gives investors a clear picture of their new direction. And as always, anybody who's considering investment should always do their own research. While Paul Kania and Sol Global have made bold moves, investing in digital assets involves risks. This video is not financial advice. By focusing exclusively on Solana and implementing a detailed staking strategy, Paul Kania and Sol Global Investments Corp are positioning themselves to lead in the blockchain space. Their new investments and rebranding efforts show a strong belief in Solana's potential to reshape decentralized finance and digital technologies. Trump spokesman and incoming White House Communications Director Stephen Chung also told the media that in granting President Trump an overwhelming mandate, the American people have demanded an immediate end to the political weaponization of our justice system and a swift dismissal of all of the witch hunts against him. And there's no better example of this political weaponization than this Georgia election interference case right here. Trump was charged with 1 count of violation of the Georgia RICO Act, 3 counts of criminal solicitation, 6 counts of criminal conspiracy, and 1 count of filing false documents, 2 counts of making false statements. Now, Trump pleaded not guilty to all charges, and now the Georgia Court of Appeals ruled that the trial court erred by failing to disqualify DA Fani Willis and her office. According to the new ruling, an appearance of impropriety generally is not enough to support disqualification. This is the rare case in which disqualification is mandated, and no other remedy will suffice to restore public confidence in the integrity of these proceedings. In short, Fani Willis messed up so badly, she made the case against herself. And as the decision stated, the elected district attorney is wholly disqualified from this case, and the assistant district attorneys, whose only power to prosecute a case is derived from the constitutional authority of the district attorney who appointed them, have no authority to proceed. I like how President Trump put it. Case is entirely dead. Everybody should receive an apology, including those wonderful patriots who have been caught up in this for years. So what did I tell you guys? All Trump does is win here. So the haters and the liberals who go up against him, all they do is lose. Now, the best part here, we've got front seats to the show. Drop a quick yes in the comments down below, hit the like button to show your support, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. All right, so let's talk about this Trump-approved backup plan House Republicans have just come up with for averting a government shutdown. And so basically, the deal would extend current government funding levels for 3 months and also suspend the debt limit for 2 years, which was something that President-elect Trump has demanded, meaning we won't have to get bogged down in Congress talking about the debt ceiling each and every single year. Not to mention, the deal also includes aid for farmers and roughly $110 billion in disaster relief funding for Americans who were affected by storms Helene and Milton. It would also include certain healthcare provisions, minus reforms to the pharmacy benefit manager system that some Republicans and Democrats were pushing for, but others were against. As you guys saw in this post earlier, the President-elect Trump called it a very good deal for the American people, as the newly agreed to American Relief Act of 2024 will keep the government open, fund our great farmers and others, and also provide relief for those severely impacted by the devastating hurricanes. This will also help out with our national debt, which has recently exceeded $36 trillion and it continues to grow. Then there's the national debt that's already over $1 trillion. trillion. Hopefully they get to deal with that day one when Trump starts. In fact, this in helping Americans with their finances was only one of the key promises of the Trump campaign, right? That and reducing government waste, which this text certainly seems to be doing. It came in at 116 pages, a far cry from the original 1,547 page legislation. It comes after conservatives led by Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy torpedoed Speaker Mike Johnson's initial government funding plan and probably helped them craft this new one that Trump approved. See, GOP hardliners were furious about what they saw as unrelated measures and policy riders being added to the bill at the last minute. So House Republicans began negotiations for a clean bill known as continuing resolution. And then which was expected to be a contentious battle in the first half of the next year. So now we hopefully won't have to worry about that debt ceiling until 2027. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy also supported this. Musk even called on Republicans who supported the deal to lose their House seats. Well, we certainly got naysayers in the bunch, right? Representative Chip Roy from Texas, who also led opposition to the initial bill, he also blasted the New Deal. He said more debt, more government, increasing the credit card $4 trillion with zero spending restraints and cuts? Hard no. And surprise, surprise, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, Democrat from New York, told reporters that the Musk-Johnson proposal is not serious. It's laughable. Also, that extreme MAGA Republicans are driving us to a government shutdown. But honestly, guys, these Trump haters, they might as well be background noise at this point, right? Because what have we learned when they go up against President-elect Trump, right? That all he's going to do is win, win, win. And them, they're just going to lose no matter what. So, but drop a quick yes in the comments down below. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We can definitely pick this up again in our future updates. Just say the word down below. And while we're working on our next video, guys, why don't you guys take a second, check out our previous videos. I just uploaded one about President Trump talking about those New Jersey drones again. Yeah, that's right, guys. He confirms that the government is absolutely hiding something from us, and he's going to uncover everything for the sake of the American people. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for hitting the like button and subscribing. We'll see you guys on the next one.